How's it going, everybody? Dr. Michael Hyland here for What's Next Wednesday, and just getting everything set here before we go. Well, the only thing it's weird here is I don't have my background up, but that's okay. Oh well, you just had to deal with my green screen today. um, well, welcome to the live, and if you're joining us, send me a comment in the thread here so that I know you're here. And we're going to be talking about what's coming up on the next video coming up on the channel or on the video podcast and all that. So just before we get started with that, just wanted to say that the only price to these live streams for admission is to like the video, share it with other people, and if you're feeling extra generous, subscribe to the channel. Would love that. And that is so weird about the background. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that today. Thanks for being here, y'all. I see several of you watching, so welcome to What's Next Wednesday. So as you may have seen by the title and post I did earlier, we're going to be talking about magnesium as our next topic and how it relates to Parkinson's disease and particularly relating to sleep and Parkinson's. And that connection may not seem logical necessarily or even familiar to a lot of people. So I think you'll find that an interesting topic. I hope the polls definitely showed that you all are interested in that. And so I'm looking forward to doing that video for you this weekend. Just in brief, I want to talk about that a little bit and how it kind of relates without going into a whole lot of detail, not like I'll do in the episode, but what's really interesting is magnesium, of course, is used by a lot of people as a supplement for helping with sleep and relaxation, regardless of Parkinson's. And it's something that there's all kind of formats of magnesium out there. Of course, there's supplements you can take orally, like a tablet or a capsule, but there's also there's creams and stuff out there. There's powdered forms of it you can drink. It's like what's the right form? And again, I can't come on here and say what's right and wrong, because something that might work for one person with Parkinson's could work better than someone else with Parkinson's. So I would say whatever fits best that helps you is going to be what is the answer for you individually. That sounds like a non-answer, but it's kind of the truth. I mean, there's no one size fits all for everybody. But I do want to tell you a little bit about one supplement in particular I was going to recommend. But before I do that, we'll talk a little bit about magnesium. And so one of the things that magnesium generally can help with is relaxation of the muscles. And it can also relate to your melatonin secretion. So that's really important. Melatonin is a natural hormone that we all need to get into a better sleep state and to fall asleep at night. And the number one pertinent thing related to Parkinson's and magnesium is it's a known deficiency in persons with Parkinson's, which is really interesting. That who knows why that is, but that's a fact that persons with Parkinson's tend to be deficient in magnesium, and that is something that obviously will affect your ability to fall asleep and or stay asleep down the road. Although dopamine has a lot to do with sleeping as well, and dreams and so forth. So there's a lot of ties in there. Something else too with magnesium is B1 is tied to fact check me on this, but I'm pretty sure I read that B1 and paired with magnesium is a really good combination if you're doing B1 supplementation or like the high dose thiamine protocol through Daphne Bryan or Dr. Constantini's work. I'm pretty sure I remember that magnesium L-threonate, I think, is the form that's often affiliated with that. So the reason I wanted to bring this up too about a supplement I came up with, that's one I wanted to share with you specifically today, and what one that you might try is, today, if you don't know, is Prime Day on Amazon. So tons of products are discounted deeply, and there's one I came across that is actually discounted up to 30%. Hey Rose, thanks for joining live. Um, Discounted up to 30%, and that one is, I believe, is a powdered form, so you could actually just mix it in to a drink or take it with water. Easy to take and probably absorb a lot quicker than a capsule or a tablet, because it doesn't have to dissolve in the stomach. It would basically be able to be absorbed into the gut right after passing through the stomach. I will make sure to put this in more than one place, but I wanted to share with you why I like this particular product, just to try out, and why it might be a safe option. I mean, again, there's so many choices, especially if you go on somewhere like Amazon where there's like an overwhelming amount of choices. But there's a few things on this description I thought was really interesting. So again, we're talking about sleep. We're talking about not just sleep, even it potentially could even help with regulation of your bowel movements. And I can tell you from personal experience that's the case, because we have two kids. My wife and I have 5 children. We each have 2 children. We have 2 children out of the 5 that struggle with constipation issues, and obviously it's not Parkinson's related, but interestingly enough, ADHD and some of those conditions can be tied with constipation and those issues. And that's actually kind of another dopamine related condition, actually. But sorry, I got off track. Pooping problems. So with the constipation, we have 2 kids for sure that have that issue, and they've been taking more than just one thing. But magnesium is something we added to them, their regimen, as a supplement recently. And not only has it helped them to fall asleep at night, it's really helped to regulate the bowel movements as well, which is really exciting for us, because it's like a gummy vitamin, right? It's not that hard to do. But so this particular one I wanted to share with you is called Magnesium. It's kind of a clever name. Through a company called Moon Juice. They sell through Amazon. And let me just read you a couple of things that I thought was great that could relate to Parkinson's and helping you with that. It's a high dose magnesium powder, and it's combined with L-theanine. So basically, rest and relaxation, so helping to fall asleep, relaxing the muscles, and reducing muscle aches. And here's the thing I thought was cool, is it actually contains magnesium citrate. So mag citrate is actually what, in of course a much stronger dose, is what the doctors will use to induce bowel movements, like let's say for a colonoscopy prep. And so it's pretty strong stuff, but obviously this is not in a dose that's going to make you go to the bathroom nonstop. But anyway, this particular one has mag citrate and could help stimulate bowel movements and soften stools. It's non-stimulant and non-habit forming, because it's not really a chemical. It's a mineral. And then the L-theanine, and I mentioned earlier, there's the other form that you will see paired with magnesium often, which is L-threonate. But L-theanine promotes supposedly alpha wave activity, so that actually can help with meditation and relaxation. That those kind of alpha waves are what we have in the brain with the EEG when we're relaxed or in a pre-sleep state. And that's basically a benefit even more with relaxation. It's not just about the physical relaxation, not just about the physical relaxation, but also about the brainwave and chemical reactions. Rose said, my magnesium is always low. Doctor put me on slow mag. I'm assuming what that means is a slow dissolving, or slow, like a slow dissolving capsule, so that there's a release over a longer period of time is what it sounds like. And so, yeah, that makes sense. That's going to be good. And that is one thing that I would be a little bit concerned about more if you're taking something like what I'm describing to you with the magnesium is uh, is that will go through into the intestine a little bit quicker than something that's slow dissolving. Um, but again, I would think the absorption would be a little quicker in that sense. But maybe in your case, you need the dosage exposed for longer, and that makes sense. Um, and yeah, so it again, if you know for a fact that you do better with a long acting or slow, so-called slow magnesium, more power to you on that. But hey, this is something else that even could supplement what you're taking already, um, especially as like a pre-bedtime kind of thing. So let me share. I might just do it as a comment actually, but I wanted to show you this. It's 30. This one particular one's 30% off, and you probably can't do this link here, so I'll put it in the comments. But this is going to be your direct Amazon page link to this. Hold on, let me go back to this. Yeah, let me put it here in the comments here. I'm just typing link to magnesium. Can't spell. $30% off for Prime Day. And I think Prime Day ends tomorrow. I want to say that's right. And I just realized the comment I added might just only that might only show up. Oh no, it's never mind. It's showing up. I've got it on Facebook and YouTube. And I meant to add that to the description on this on YouTube, but I'll do that shortly after the live's done. But anyway, that's one example. And yeah, so okay, so Rose said this is interesting. So she had gastric sleeve procedure, so has a direct problem with absorption because of that, and then powder would definitely be better. Yeah, I mean, it's a worth a shot. It's a supplement. It's not going to be like a okay checkbox. This is going to work. Everybody is a little bit different from each other, and obviously, in your case, having gastric sleeve is different than someone who hasn't had a gastric type of surgery, either gastric bypass, gastric sleeve, so forth. And that's a great point, Rose, too, because with gastric sleeve, and I guess to some extent gastric bypass, you have absorption issues with all kind of different things, medications and all that. So that's a unique situation. Not everybody with Parkinson's has to deal with. So that's kind of goes to my point I made a lot earlier when we first started the live, is that what works for one person may not work for another. So you kind of have to do what fits your needs and what works for your body and for your Parkinson's. Not everybody, actually, I know people with Parkinson's that don't have sleep problems, which is amazing to hear sometimes. But that's, yeah. Just a second, I have somebody knocking on my door. Hello, I'm doing a video. Is this important? I guess not. Not right now. Sorry about that. I don't know where I was, but anyway, that's all I was going to say about magnesium today. Just I wanted to share this particular supplement with you because I'm connected with them, and they gave me or they're discounting everything quite a bit for Prime Day, and that discount's going to go away after the 10th, I believe. Let me double check that for you. Yeah, it's 10/9 through 10/10. So you can get this discount through the 10th. Oh no, it's till midnight tonight. I apologize. Yeah, so until midnight tonight, you can get 30% off on that one. So, but yeah, so this weekend, 8 o'clock in the morning typically is when we will upload or have the premiere of a new video. So uh, we'll be covering this in a little more in depth. The magnesium deficiency, how it relates to sleep, how it relates to melatonin, and the fact that we've got this deficiency in Parkinson's. And I'll try to share as much up-to-date information as I can for that. As far as the forms to take, and yeah, how the magnesium relates to insomnia and all that good stuff. So thank you all for being here live, Rosa. It was great to hear from you live, and I appreciate your participation in the live today and your comments. And for everyone else watching, thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you at the premiere on Saturday. 8 o'clock is going to be Central Standard or Central Daylight Time for the premiere. So look forward to that, and I'll see you later. And Rose, I'll look for your PM. Thanks a lot for being here, and have a great day. Be empowered. Catch you soon.